Hello. Oh my goodness. I had physical therapy yesterday. I mentioned this last time, but I'm having shoulder problems, so I'm going to physical therapy every week until the end of June, and I'm so sore from it. But it's okay. We're gonna draw it today. Again, because of the shoulder issues, the streams are only going to be at maximum 2 hours long for the drawing portion, anyway. Until my shoulder is doing better. So yeah, let's get going. So I fiddled with some of the colors last time on Tuesday and started the shading. So we're gonna go back into the shading and the highlighting today. I left off on the gold part. So I think I went ahead and I got all the gold on her. So let's get the shiny part going, huh? I always change my mind about how I want to put highlights on bows. I feel like ribbons have a different way to color to them, to highlight and shadow them, which is usually the horizontal marks. But for this long ribbon, I don't know if I wanted to do that. Did forget that it's been such a long time. I was like, it's been such a long time since I've really drawn. I don't remember what I'm doing. It hasn't been that long, but maybe that's just my short-term memory. Okay, let me go back in here. I'd really like to get this done before the end of May. Since it is for Patreon for May. Everyone's been pretty nice about it, about my drawing break. I don't think they'll be mad if I don't, but feel like for myself, I wanted to have it done. The ribbons are on this line. Okay. Kind of the same. Can we guys have the same problem over here? Okay. Yeah, I appreciate everyone's been so like... I don't know why I would think that people wouldn't be nice about the break I need to take. Because, like, I totally understand when other people do too. I guess maybe it's one of those things where you don't set the same expectations for yourself that you do for other people. Okay. This might be overkill with the highlights here, but... Like, is that too much? Is that too much highlight? That might be too much highlight. I think this one might be too much. Maybe like that. Okay, let's change this one too to like that. Okay. Oh, highlights and shadows are hard. And then let's flip the canvas to make it a little bit easier for me. Is it gonna make it easier? I don't know if that really didn't quite make it easier for me. I'll just go like that. I want to do that. I just want to go crazy with these highlights. Oh man, Pearl is sending me. Pearl's sending me merch. Oh my god, Pearl. Oh my god, Pearl. Let's see. Okay, these are bids. Pearl and I, we're merch buddies. Okay, yeah, so these are... Hi, Toby! Thank you so much! Thank you so much for the free sub. I know stream when a lot of you guys are working. I hope work's been going well. You're still with the younger kids, right? Or did you move on to a different age bracket? Or are you at work right now and can't talk? I'm just over here like, Pearl's sending me Sailor Moon merch on eBay. I totally got distracted again. So at least those ones, they're auctions. They don't have buy now, or else I would buy them right now. Oh no, what is this? Oh my god, it's a Pegasus doll. Oh, oh, that's right, it is the end of the school year. Though, I don't know, I guess I thought... Well, I guess the kids are really busy with the end of the school year activities. I thought when school gets out, I'm sure it picks up, doesn't it? Or do a lot of the kids leave for vacation? Look at this plush Pearl sent. Look at it. Look how cute it is. A week of early days? I don't think we did. I mean, I remember we only got like... I'm trying to think, because I think my school, when I went to school, we got out early on like parent-teacher conference week. I do know, end of the school year. Okay, so my high school, one of the middle schools was like right down the street from it. And like when I say down the street, I mean these are pretty big lots, so you do have to walk a little bit to get to the middle school there. But because that high school, the middle school is so close to the high school. Usually they coordinated the days off and the times. So if the high school kids were getting out early, they would let the middle school kids get out early too, to make pickups better for parents. So I think, because in high school, I think we did a lot of like half day stuff towards the end of the school year. And so the middle school was getting out early too. I was just thinking about how I would have to get up like at 6:30 to make it to school on time, and like I cannot for the life of me get up early anymore. Yeah, I mean, I didn't go to that middle school. I just kind of remember that every time that we were getting out early, that middle school was getting out early too, and I think it was to make it easier for the parents, but I don't quite know. Because the middle school I went to was on the other side of the city. Because we had one high school for the entire city, which is not good, honestly. At the same time, though, I say it's not good, but I don't want to say it was like the worst. No, I mean, the high school was definitely all overfilled. It was a small city. It's like, it's one of those cities in the more rural part of the state that thinks it's a small town. It's not a small town. It's classified as a city, and we had three middle schools and like 6 to 9 elementary schools, but then one high school. Yeah, I was a small town girl. It was a lonely world. How'd you know? I did take a midnight train. No, I didn't take a midnight train. So here's another funny story. There was, when I was coming home from college for winter break, because there is a train that goes from Seattle to my hometown. And so I took the train because my first year in college in Seattle, I didn't take my car because finding parking, you have to pay for it. And it's not great driving around Seattle, to be honest. I didn't meet the boy until later though, but so I took the train home from winter break. Because again, I didn't have a car, and my only other option was to take the Greyhound bus, and I have really bad car sickness, so I didn't want to be on the bus, and I didn't want to pay to fly, because there actually is a little plane that flies over too, because there's a little airport in my hometown. But I took the train, and I was actually late to the train, to the point that the train started leaving without me, and they were very nice and stopped the train. Let me get on. But yeah, so my high school, there's like 2,000 kids in my high school the year I graduated. And it's not big enough for all the kids. I don't know if that's still the case now. It was not big enough when I was going to school there. And they had talked about building another high school, which they probably actually need to do, to be honest. A lot of us are kind of resistant to the idea because the school rivalries are actually pretty bad. Oh, okay. have a good time at work. But yeah, like the middle school rivalries are pretty bad. And like the only reason, well, that's not true, not the only reason. I had friends from the other middle schools because I met them through other people. But for the most part, everyone kind of hated each other. And it wasn't until high school where we didn't have, like, that crap kind of didn't happen anymore. So it was kind of like, well, if you're going to have a second high school, where's it going to be? Can you let kids from anywhere in the city go to it? Because as it stands, their idea was to make it regional based, so all the rich kids would be at the new high school. So it'd just be a class disparity again. Because that was the problem with the middle schools, is one of them was in the much nicer part of town than the others. Oh. Okay, last shiny spot. Hi, Meowie, how you doing? You just getting off work again? Well, hopefully work was okay for you today. Okay. I think that's the gold done. Now we can go on to the lilac part. I think there's some spots in here you need to fix up. Yeah. Maybe go back to a 15. Okay. Wonder how much I can get done today. And then we're gonna start the other way. And then here in the middle part. I can see my little slimes freaking out. Oops. Okay. Oh, and that's right, I put purple up in here. This looks much darker up here than it does on the skirt. Or does it? Maybe we'll reduce the opacity just a little bit. Okay, and I think I want to do overlay here. Yeah, let's do more of an overlay. I never quite know how I want to highlight the skirt. Because I feel like my usual method of like lines makes it look shinier than I want it to. And you would like think as maybe a Sailor Moon fan artist I would have figured out how I like to do this a long time ago, but yeah. I never did. I don't know, maybe someday I'll figure it out. Figure out how I like to draw. Maybe on my deathbed I'll figure it out. Whoops. Too much. There we go. I'll go up here. If I can get all the shading and highlighting done, at least on the girl, that'd be huge. And then I could finish up the background some other time. And then maybe I can get it done before May. Okay. Oh my god. What is highlights? You know what, that's good enough. Fine. That's fine. Okay, now we're gonna get into the green, which is like a lot. Oh, I got a lot going on. Okay. Let's get the color down on the hat before I adjust the opacity on it. Okay, and then that might be good. Let's see here. Yeah, okay. I want to put like, I guess we can put some shadow in there. Okay. Next green spot we have is here. This is supposed to be... That's supposed to be green. Okay. Tarkin, what are you doing down there? I don't know if my mic can pick up him. He's just working. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Look at me trying to make depth with shading. I can do this. It's not something I'm very good at, but I know it's something I wanted to get better at for sure. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe I'll finish off this side. Okay, something like that. How dare you be so late? No, you're fine. Nothing that interesting has happened. Unless you count Toby stopping by for a little bit. And then we looked at the stuff Pearl sent me. I know, there's so many ruffles. Wait, what is this? You're cooking something complicated? I'm surprised. Is it something that, like, will rip the expander out of his mouth? Pickle Rick's mouth? Look, you know what? I sent you a super easy brownie recipe, and I don't know what you did to it. That was different. Did you add too many eggs, or did you use the wrong pan? Right. You know, I was sitting there after I made mine, and I was like, these came out perfect. What's going on? Maybe a little dry, because my oven doesn't evenly heat as much as I would like it to. I feel like it doesn't get as hot. But I was looking at mine, and then I was looking at pictures of yours, and I was like, hers are very square, because, you know, it's a 9x13 pan. I was like, I wonder if she used a 9x9 pan. Are you like, do you like the gooey like center brownies, or do you, I feel like you like the center brownies, or do you like the edges? Apparently she You like all brownies? Okay. So it's like, I wonder what it would be like if you used the all edges one, or I actually have a square muffin tin that I would sometimes use for brownies. The nice thing is, like, it's all pre-portioned for you, so then you don't have to cut them. You know? She's a better baker. I don't know, between, like, Aya's butthole cookies and your brownies, like... Evidently. So, you know, I was talking about cooking and baking with my therapist in the last therapy session. I think just because I was talking about the stuff I had been making. Because I was telling her, you know, about the time period where I really didn't feel like drawing anything. And then, of course, now that I'm, like, feeling really motivated, my shoulder's kind of shot. Or at least it's not doing very well. And she's like, oh yeah, that'd be really frustrating, like... do you have any other creative outlets? And I was like, oh, she's like, you know, like baking or cooking. I'm like, oh, I like to bake and cook. But, you know, that still requires the use of my good arm. Yeah, and then she was like, oh, you know, did your mom, like, did you start cooking and baking from a young age? Like, you know, did you help out your mom in the kitchen? And I was like, my mom did not like me in the kitchen because I remember my mom, like, would forbid me from the kitchen because she's like, you make a mess. Oh no. Oh no, they're like, because like working in the kitchen definitely requires your arms and like all your upper body strength. That would be awful. No, that's exactly what my mom would do to me, because she's just like, you're ruining my clean kitchen. Because I grew up, I feel like I told you guys this before, but I grew up in like a super clean house. Like, it looked like we lived in a catalog kind of house. So my mom, and I don't think my mom particularly likes to cook either. Yeah, I think that's true too. Which is the other part where we're discussing how I might feel a lot of stress about my house not being perfect looking because of, you know, how we grew up at that time. Exactly. My great aunt, she had an entire living room in her house filled with like really nice furniture and knickknacks and stuff that we never sat in, like ever. Like we never went into that room. I kind of forgot it existed until I had to go get something for her. Yeah, exactly. My parents' house is still very clean. I feel like my mom's actually mellowed out a lot about it. She still wants things to look and be a certain way, but I feel like my dad is much more particular about the house looking immaculate because he's just been used to my mom keeping it that way for so long. So now he helps out a lot with the vacuuming and the cleaning. But yeah. Anyway, so she was just like, I guess she was just surprised that I was so interested in cooking and baking when I didn't really have that kind of encouragement from my mom. A bacon fight. Yeah, the thing is, like, I have really liked baking to a degree. I don't like making breads because I don't like touching dough. Joe, yo, so hi. Yeah, and then I was talking about how, because I don't think my mom really likes to cook, she didn't learn any of, like, cultural dishes that she said my great-grandmother made. She would just go over and eat them. She would talk about how she would go to her grandmother's house for first dinner and then go back to her house for second dinner. Without her mom knowing. And then there's one dish, because my grandmother didn't really make any of the Croatian dishes either. I get this feeling like my grandmother didn't really like to cook. Too. She always made filancé though, which colloquially, my family calls pigs in a blanket. It is not pigs in a blanket. I learned when I was 11 that it was not actually pigs in a blanket, because I went to stay the night with my grandma, and she's just like, "Oh, do you want pigs in a blanket?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I love pigs in a blanket." And I got fiance, which is it's cabbage rolls. And I believe our family does them very differently than the traditional way, which is, you know, what happens with families. I've asked my mom more recently if she can teach me how to make them like the way our family does. So hopefully the next time I go over, I'll learn how to make them. And then I will have to write down the recipe because I don't have it written down anywhere. I also need to write down the chicken rice recipe from Dan's family. I don't know if they're so much a secret. I think they're more like generational. Because, you know, it's the way that my great-grandmother made cabbage rolls. So it's just the way our family makes cabbage rolls. You figured it out. There's definitely a lot of things that I like to make. I wouldn't say I made them up. There's definitely a lot of recipes that I modified that I wouldn't mind teaching like nieces and nephews how to make. I'm pretty sure one of my cousins offered up his son when I was talking about wanting to like write down this recipe to give out to like family. He's like, "Well, I have a son." He can learn your family recipe. No, I need to write it down though, because I feel like the way Dan's family makes chicken rice, which I'm sure it's not just limited to them. I'm pretty sure like a lot of Vietnamese make it the same way because it's basically a Chinese Vietnamese fusion dish. But I never see it anywhere. Like when I was trying to like learn the recipe for the first time, I of course went looking online, and the most common chicken rice dish is Hainanese chicken, which is from mainland China. And the version that his family makes, it is Hainanese chicken, but they add the Vietnamese fish sauce to it. Which the fish sauce is, it's salty because the fish sauce, but it has sugar and citrus in it, and it is watered down. So it is this very like vinegary, bright, garlic and ginger marinates in it, so it's very bright, kind of acidic, salty, and citrusy sauce, and you put it on the chicken and you put it on top of the rice, and sometimes they'll serve it with pickled daikon and carrots. It's really good though. And I really feel more people need to like have this version of chicken rice. And then like his mom and her sisters fight over who has the better version. His mom's very insistent that hers is the best. Which honestly I agree with her. I think hers is better than everyone else's in the family too. I think Dan would say mine is better than his mom's though. But my sauce isn't very good. Like, half the time when I make it, it's because she's given me the sauce, her sauce. So I need to get better at making the sauce. Like, I haven't gotten the proportions right. Like, someday I will. Future me, yeah. If you want a really like difficult, I don't know if I want to call it difficult, it's very intensive. If you want a very intensive dish, I will give you the recipe sometime. The traditional way to make it is you're supposed to boil the chicken, like a whole chicken, and then use the broth from the boiled chicken to cook the rice in. I think you're supposed to use broken rice, but whatever, I don't. And then, so you have this very like oily chicken rice that you've cooked from the broth, and then you have the whole chicken that you cut up, and then you serve it with the Vietnamese fish sauce. The way I do it is I actually oven bake drumsticks, and then I peel off the rice. But I saute it with ginger too, and then serve that with the Vietnamese sauce. So it's a little bit more work doing all the peel off. I have done it the more traditional way with cooking the chicken in the broth and then using the broth, but I just use store-bought broth. Oh, bad directions? Okay. I hate it when the directions are bad. Because it's like, I don't know, what's the point of the recipe if the directions are bad? I also need to write down my favorite dish at some point. Which, I guess, yeah, it's kind of intensive too. Because it requires making pico de gallo, cabbage pico de gallo. You don't have to, but I really like it. Which is the pico de gallo recipe, but you add cabbage to it. Which, especially if you don't like a lot of raw tomato, all the cabbage really, like, not only does it really bulk out the salsa, but it's a nice crunch too. So you make that hopefully the day before, marinate some cut of steak. I usually do like tri-tip petite steaks. It's really good for London broil because you marinate it overnight, so it'll tenderize the London broil. But you marinate it in a teriyaki sauce, specifically using like Yoshida's teriyaki sauce with soy sauce added to it, and like some garlic and maybe some ginger if you have it, and then broiling that. So either, well, however you like your steak. I've been pan frying these, but you can put them in the broiler, you can put them on the grill, and then making tomato rice, which for me is rice pilaf, but then you add tomato sauce to the chicken stock. And you put the salsa on top of the tomato rice, and then you eat it with the marinated steak, and it is like my favorite thing. So that's also like a super intensive dish. And then I like using the leftovers to make steak sandwiches the next day. Oh, I know, the leftovers are so good. Like, I will literally take some bread, like any kind of bread, slather it with room temperature butter so it creates a little barrier on the bread, because you know the meat, it's been marinated, and then like, because after you cook the meat you put it back in the marinade, so it has all like the marinade juice on it, and then it's so good. I don't know if I want that there. Maybe like that. I always ask Dan what his favorite thing that I've made is, and his opinion keeps changing. That's usually what Dan says, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, I know there's some things he likes better than others. I'm going to fry some pork chops tonight, and I know he likes those a lot. And I think that is Dan saying he's on his way home. Actually, that is him saying he's leaving work and going to look at Gunpla models. What is this? Who's... It wasn't Dan. What was that? Is that text? Oh, okay. That was text. I was like... We're supposed to... So I was right. Dan's mom... They are back. But she didn't tell us they were back last week because she got sick. Anyway, we're trying to do something with them this weekend. I think we're gonna go have lunch with them, and then I'm going to stream in the evening. If your phone's not on silent, right? According to Faye. My mom keeps leaving her phone out in the car. Hi, Snaggle! How's the family snaggle? You're still down there, right? Well, I mean, here, if you leave your phone in the car, your car gets broken into. I feel like my mom's pretty lucky that hasn't happened to her yet. Wait, their whole car? Oh, you got back a week ago. Okay. Oh no, then you had bronchitis. Oh, I do think it's funny you made them all watch Star Wars, though. Yeah. Rebels, lasers, and bad shooting. Oh, that's good at least. Like, oh man. Oh, the airport. Yeah, probably. I was told if you wear, and if you weren't wearing your mask, I'm told that putting Vaseline on your upper lip can help prevent at least airborne viruses, with the idea that the Vaseline kind of inhibits the bacteria from entering into your nasal cavity. I mean, that doesn't help you now, obviously. That's true. I'm I'm still thinking about how V-Chan's son didn't take off his expander. You're welcome. They would answer the phone. They're probably like, oh no. She's calling for her one kid that's gonna wear his expander into adulthood. I've heard that like security lines have gotten a lot worse, or maybe it's just our airport, but there's people that are like missing their flights because it takes like 2 to 3 hours to get through TSA. That kid. You do have that kid. Basically, Snaggle, V-Chan's youngest, he has an expander in his mouth that he wouldn't crank for his braces, and now he won't get it removed. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, for some reason, since March. Yeah, for some reason the TSA is just really backed up at SeaTac. And yeah, people are missing their flights because it takes so long to get through. Oh, I just think it's so funny. I'm just waiting for like his high school graduation and for V-Chan to be like, he still has it in. I'm just surprised. I mean, I know he said he thought it was going to hurt with them taking it out. But I'm just surprised, since he hates it so much, why he's just cool with keeping it in indefinitely. Like, I thought for sure he was gonna be like, yay, let's get it out. But that's fair. He can't keep it in indefinitely though, right? Like, he does have to have it out, doesn't he? How are you gonna get this out of his mouth? What? Oh my god! Oh my god, your son. Sleepy juice. Fair enough. I'm assuming. So you bought him candy. I'm assuming that you would have to specifically schedule an appointment to have the gas or something. Because I think my orthodontist would have just been like, let's get out. I think I want to do like a little bit of a darker red. Oh my god, your kid. That's gonna be the story you tell at like graduations and family get-togethers. It is hilarious. It is a really funny story. It's gonna be a great one to tell. It is definitely sitcom material. Oh, that's right. I need to go through and fix. Wrong thing. I need to go through and fix the hair. I'm just gonna color that in there, even though it shouldn't be, but I think that's fine. Okay. Let me go back here. Oh, I fixed all this, but nothing around here. Awesome. Let's see, we have 20 minutes left. I think I've gotten better about hair, like where the shadows need to fall on it at least. That's good. Yeah, I think I definitely have improved on that, so that's good. Especially now that I'm taking my time. So I do think that was a big problem, is that I wasn't taking my time with shading, with coloring in general. Okay, somewhere in here. Somewhere in here are some hairlines that I need to pay attention to. Oop. Okay, and that should actually connect here. Something like that. Okay. Okay. I was really hoping I could get her all done today, but I think the most I'm going to be able to do is probably finish shading the hair. You have a plan? I am very impatient with my art, for sure. I'm like, maybe it's amazing that I'm an artist at all with like how impatient I am about it. Like, it's true though. Think of all the comics. Are you saying that I'm Rob Liefeld? The only thing I can say about Leafield, though, is that he draws things the way he wants to, and he made a career off of it, so, like, I suppose good for him. Tarkan, are we waking up now? So I don't want to knock comic book artists, like, it's still a lot of work to have to draw that many characters. Oh. And consistently. I can't do that. That's hard. So Targan has been doing this thing where he doesn't finish his lunch and then he eats it when he gets up from his afternoon nap. And I'm like, are you doing this like on purpose? Are you trying to make sure that you have a snacky when you get up? I suppose it's true. Ugh. Yeah, usually Tarkin just gobbles up his food. But he has been leaving, like, just a little bit these last couple of days. When I say just a little bit, sometimes he eats, like, only half of it, and I'm just like, what are you doing? And then, yeah, he gets up after his nap and he eats the rest of it. I mean... His teeth are not good. He only has like 19 teeth. And because of his possible kidney and liver issues, we have postponed his teeth cleaning. Because they didn't think it was probably safe to put him under. So he's gotten out of his teeth cleaning, which I'm sure he's just like thrilled about. Okay. So I've hit the... I would really like to finish the hair. Oh my god. I mean, he might let me brush his teeth now, but he used to be really snappy. Okay, let me go get him. I'm afraid he's like going to the bathroom. Let me go grab him really quick. Okay, I caught him. I caught him. I'm gonna send him out to potty. I am going to... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put... the highlights in. How do I want to do this? I don't really want to get that line look on my highlights, so I'm gonna do it this way. I think we're gonna do it like that, and then I think I'm gonna do another multiply layer in here. Oh, I might toe down this glow dodge just a little bit. I think that's good. Okay. I think I'm gonna end there today. What's left? What's left is shading the background elements, and that's it actually. So maybe I'll do that later today. I definitely want to take a break because I've been drawing for 2 hours. Maybe not 2 hours straight because I've been telling stories. But that is how it goes. Okay. So Saturday, probably Saturday evening Pacific, which I know is late for you, V-Chan. But in the afternoon, late afternoon, early evening, we're going to draw Disney characters from memory. So this Saturday. It should be super fun. If you can't make it, feel free to message me with some character suggestions. Since it does take a little bit for people to come in, I will just start with the suggestions you guys send me, if you can't make it, and then we'll go from there. If you can't make it Saturday, my next stream will be on Tuesday, next Tuesday, and I might be working on either emotes, because I have some new emotes I wanted to finish up. And I also have a really big commission that I'm going to be starting on, so depending on how quickly I get to the coloring stage, I might do that on stream on Tuesday. So yeah. Anyway, thanks you guys so much for coming by, and I will see you next time. Bye!